Hi everyone, this is Cody Smith. I just wanted to talk about the fact that, see, what I'm really talking about with my book is I'm taking you on a journey through my life as a first hand account of what it's like to have a disability. And the ending question that I'm trying to answer is why does it exist? Where does it come from? And, you know, because I know that when it comes to things like having a disability or really any other circumstance, it is not the person's fault who has it. It's not our fault. It's just that it happens, and I'm trying to figure out why and where does disability in general come from and why. And that's pretty much what I'm trying to show, and show you the history of how people with disabilities have been treated, and also, you know, how far we've come with disability rights and advocacy, which is another reason I'm doing this channel. And not only that, but how far we still need to go, because people with disabilities are still assumed to not be as capable as people who don't have disabilities, because we have such ingrained what they call ableism, which favors people who don't have disabilities. And the fact is, we are just as capable, we just do things differently because we have these different things that are going on in our bodies that we have to account for, and we have to change our tactics, as I've said before, to accommodate those things and figure out, okay, how am I going to do this daily life activity by myself in a way that works for me personally. And it's going to be different person to person, which disability is just one circumstance. It could be any circumstance that you're trying to accommodate for, whether that be, an injury, whether that be, poverty, whether that be height, whether that be anything. It doesn't necessarily and exclusively have to be a disability. It could be anything. You're just trying to get through the day, do things your way, and so am I. I'm just trying to get through the day and do things my way. So there's really no difference. The only difference is the choices and the tactics that we use, because we have our own free will and we can do things however we want. So that's really the only true difference, and that's what I'm trying to get across. And again, I welcome all questions and comments. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, because I would most definitely love to have a conversation about this with anybody and everybody. And please feel free to let me know what you think, and I will be glad to again have a conversation and go as far into this as you would like. If you need clarity about something, and again, I will say I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for everyone, because disability is not a one size fits all, and neither is any individual disability. Just like any other circumstance in the world is not a one size fits all. But again, I welcome all questions and comments to engage in dialogue, and I will be writing about this in my book as well. And I changed the title to Trained by Tribulation, because what my disability has put me through are tribulations, but at the same time, by facing these tribulations, I've learned how to fight them and how to get through them, and I've learned what works for me in order to enable me to be as independent as possible. Thanks everyone. Have a great day. I will see you tomorrow for another video. Bye everyone.